Saint Augustine was born in 354 AD in the city of Thagaste, located in what is now Algeria. His parents were not wealthy, but they were devout Christians and provided Augustine with a good education. Despite his religious upbringing, Augustine lived a hedonistic lifestyle in his youth, which included a long-term relationship with a woman and a brief flirtation with Manichaeism, a dualistic religion that was popular at the time. It wasn't until he was in his 30s that Augustine experienced a profound conversion to Christianity. This transformation was brought about by a combination of factors, including the influence of his mother, who prayed constantly for his conversion, and the writings of Saint Ambrose, the bishop of Milan, who was known for his powerful preaching. In 386 AD, Augustine underwent a powerful spiritual experience in which he heard a voice telling him to take up and read a passage from the New Testament. The passage he read was Romans 13:13-14, which urged Christians to live a righteous life. This experience was the final push that Augustine needed to turn his life around and embrace Christianity. After his conversion, Augustine became one of the most influential thinkers in the early church. He was ordained as a priest and later became the bishop of Hippo Regius, a city in North Africa. He is perhaps best known for his Confessions, a spiritual autobiography that reflects on his past life and his journey to Christianity. In this work, Augustine famously wrote, "You have made us for yourself, O Lord, and our hearts are restless until they rest in you." This idea has become one of the most famous quotes in Christian theology and is often referenced today. In addition to his Confessions, Augustine wrote extensively on a wide range of subjects, including the nature of God, the problem of evil, the relationship between faith and reason, and the role of the Church in society. He argued that humans can only find true happiness and fulfillment in God and that faith is necessary for a true understanding of the world. He also developed the idea of original sin, which holds that all humans are born with a tendency to sin and can only be saved by God's grace. Augustine's writings had a profound impact on the development of Western philosophy, particularly in the areas of metaphysics and epistemology. He argued that all knowledge is derived from sense experience, and that reason is necessary for a true understanding of the world. He also argued that God is the source of all truth and that faith is necessary for a true understanding of God. Augustine died in 430 AD, during the siege of Hippo Regius by the Vandals. He was declared a saint soon after and is remembered as one of the greatest saints in the Christian tradition. Today, he is considered one of the Church's most important doctors of the faith, and his writings continue to be studied and debated by theologians and philosophers around the world.